What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Dueling Fates podcast, your Monday morning movie reviewing podcast. Today we have a legendary film, a film that is in the Library of Congress. There we go, those words. Alien, 1978's rebuttal to Star Wars by Ridley Scott. How'd you feel, bud?
Okay, so the reason you're gonna hate, do you remember when we watched Tombstone?
Yeah.
And I was hyping it up as one of the greatest films ever. And then you watched it and you went, it's fine.
Yeah.
Alien's fine. There is nothing special about this. I will never watch it again. It's fine, but I don't care. There is no draw to this movie other than nostalgia, and I have none.
No, there's no nostalgia in this film.
Yeah, there is. The only reason people still want to watch it is nostalgia.
No, absolutely not.
Then what's the reason people still want to watch it?
This is almost a perfect film.
I disagree, but okay, explain.
It says it has the right amount of drama, action, comedy. Everything is to a perfectly tuned, like, detail. It's a little dated, yes. I will say that it is dated. It is from 1978, like we talked about New Hope.
I wasn't even worried about that, but like, I don't know, man. I feel like the internet's gonna hate me worse for this than when we shit on A New Hope.
Well, because people shit on New Hope all the time because it's Star Wars.
But, and I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying somebody hyped this up as if it's one of the 5 greatest movies of all time. It's not even one of the 12 greatest movies we've watched so far.
It definitely is. It's definitely still one.
No. You think this is the best movie we've watched for this show?
Yes, absolutely.
You're so dumb. Like, genuinely, there's no way.
No, it absolutely is one of the greatest films we've watched. It is the greatest film we've watched, and it's one of the probably 10 greatest films of all time. I'm wondering what your issue with this film is.
I'm not gonna lie. I was so bored the entire time.
How?
The first 30 minutes of this movie, just like A New Hope, are nothing.
Okay,
there's
the first
nothing happening.
are setting up everyone's fucking dynamic.
We're not doing. They're setting up their dynamic. The first 12 minutes of this movie is just still frames of the ship and then some dude waking up.
Okay, and it sets up the
so
ambiance.
Boring.
No, it sets up how scary fucking space is.
No,
because it's so.
You know what does a better
quiet.
job of showing how scary space is? Interstellar. By maybe actually showing space. This shows how scary space is. No, this shows how scary something made by humans can be when nothing's happening because everyone's asleep. You ever been into a house that doesn't have people in it? Feels a little creepy, doesn't it?
Well, you can't be in a house that doesn't have people in it, because if you're in it, it means there's people in it.
Who said I'm people?
That's Skinwalker right here, boys. Get him. Fucking get him.
Oh.
No, because the whole point of Alien is not the alien. It is the no one can hear you when you're in space. It is the terrifying moment that you know
only
you are
is kind
alone.
of true because they're on a ship, which means people can hear them. And then they literally find a distress signal, which means somebody heard somebody.
It's not a distress signal. Not
technically,
a
it still is, even if it is a warning. It's still a distress signal. Somebody was in distress, but instead of an SOS, it's a. That's the other thing with this movie. Everyone's a fucking idiot.
Because they're truckers. They're not scientists. They're truckers.
Right. That doesn't mean you have to be stupid.
No, but they don't. But I feel like
also,
when you watch a movie,
I would say the scientist is the dumbest guy, but
he's a fucking android.
Yeah, whose literal goal is to bring back the alien, which is really stupid. But that's what I mean. Everyone is stupid. Whoever's deciding that, oh, let's bring this creature that nothing can stop to Earth. Maybe don't do that.
They're not bringing it to Earth though. Earth doesn't exist anymore.
Oh.
Well, it does, but like it doesn't exist.
Where does that lore come from?
Later movies.
Well.
And the new TV shows coming out.
But like, I don't know. Everyone's an idiot, including whoever's at home base. They're all stupid.
Yeah. Well, it's a commentary on how fucking disgusting capitalism can be.
Yeah, that I understand. That might be the only really, really good part of this movie. But like, I don't know, man. I think I can think of 200 space movies, but that's not true. I can't think of 200 movies. I'm not going to lie.
There are 400 back there.
Well, that's true, but I don't think I could think of all of them.
No. I don't even know if I can think of all of them.
I don't want to sound like a hater, because I'm not. This movie was good. It was fine. But like, I'm expecting a 10 out of 10, and it was like a 6.5. It was fine.
This is an absolute 10 out of 10.
No, it's not. You can't criticize Star Wars for being a slow open and then tell this movie it's perfect for doing the same thing. It didn't set up anything for 20 minutes.
Guys,
yeah, when they finally sit at the table, that's 20 minutes into the movie, dude.
It's not though.
It is though.
Did you pause it?
No, but I'll go do it right now.
I'm pretty sure it's like 7 minutes in.
Nah, can't be.
Besides like the fucking like
logged in?
Opening crawl.
I gotta log into Hulu.
Oh, we're watching on Hulu.
Where else?
Hulu.
I'm not gonna
I watched on
pay for a new thing.
No, I watched on Vudu because I have the fucking thing. I just didn't want to plug in the fucking disc. I was lazy, Geek. I was lazy.
I'm really confused because Aliens is on HBO.
It's just part of the deal that Disney made with it.
One of them is on HBO and the rest are on Hulu, and that makes no sense.
That is completely fair. Aliens is a more action-packed film than Alien.
And I don't think, but see, obviously my issue isn't just action, because I loved Oppenheimer. I don't care about being just action. I care about being good.
No, I get that, but
maybe I'm just more taken out of it because it was so slow, and then
see, I appreciate it because I like space is scary and it's quiet because
you are right. Because how do they make 7 minutes feel like an hour?
Because it's slowly crawling with 20 million tons of fucking bullshit. That's what they're carrying. 20 million tons of bullshit.
Yeah. And then they all sit at this table. Yeah. And then some guy. So then I know it was 1979, but can we not pretend that we could get that type of space travel out of the computers we had in that moment? It's a sci-fi movie. Make it sci-fi.
1978.
Whatever. Actually, no, it's 1979.
Star Wars is the same thing.
No,
I'm so
they did not. They did not. I unmuted the show. There was definitely 2 seconds of alien noise.
Hey, we're getting fucking copyrighted.
No, it was short enough. Nobody can prove it. You can't prove a thing. That was my fan in the background.
It was a bit.
Yeah, it was
Disney,
just a bit.
please don't come for us.
No. So, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, the computer thing. Star Wars doesn't just have the exact computers they were currently using at the time on the table. They pretended that they were different. Yeah. This doesn't even pretend. They're just like, it's the same computer. And also, how are we figuring out faster than light travel when we can't even figure out general computer processing? I don't think this is actually working. Because they said they were 10 months from home, but they were in a different star system. There are no star systems within 10 months of home.
Sure there are.
No, there aren't. Unless you can travel faster than light.
Yeah.
But they also then have the ability to go into the little stasis pods, which also, how'd you figure that one out without real computers? I don't know, man. I think if you sit back and think about this movie for 12 seconds, it's not as good as you think it is.
No, but like, I think it's just more the aesthetic of it.
Sure. It's a cool looking movie. Can't deny you there. Don't care though.
When I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm thinking because Wayland Yutani is the company. The company has like literally owns fucking everything in the universe, and I'm thinking this because I've seen other films. Probably that's probably why I'm like, okay, this is why. So when one person becomes like this powerful,
tell you what the company is. They don't tell you what they're doing. They don't do They don't explain shit.
They don't tell you what the company is, but you can see the company's logo throughout the film.
Oh, I didn't look for a logo because that would be an ad, Grayson, and I don't see those.
It's Wayland Yutani. It's like a Japanese American company, but they do everything. They literally do everything. There's no competitor, so like they can just like degrade everything.
Love that.
That's why I see it.
Love that.
They can do the bare minimum.
Again, I sound like such a big hater, but that's just because in comparison to a 10 out of 10, a 6.5 sounds low.
You've never seen this film, though, right?
No, I had not. Before now. I had no attachment to this film going in.
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah. I need you to walk me through how you felt during it's called the space jockey. It is the big fucking skeleton thing they walk into. Oh, so I also have a fun fact for that scene.
I think maybe it would have been cooler in theaters. I mean, I thought it was cool. I thought it looked awesome, but it didn't instill that. At no point in this movie was I afraid of anything at all. The alien, I know this is just because
it's a penis. It's a penis.
That's not what I was going to refer to. Anytime you see it move, you can tell that it's just on wheels.
No, it's a dude.
There is entirely a scene where it is just on wheels because it is moving and it is just gliding across the screen. No part of its body's moving.
What
it's just
scene?
I don't know. I gotta go try to find it. Somewhere on the ship. I know that.
They're on the ship the whole time.
Well, that's not entirely
with the alien.
True. Yeah,
with the alien they are.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just
Okay.
I'm gonna go try to find it, but I don't know.
Lore is really dumb, and I wish they just left it alone. But I love the space jockey scene, not only because it's a great sense of like there's more out there, and it's like what the fuck is this, but also the fact that when they're not like right next to the space jockey, it's little kids in spacesuits, quite literally, because they couldn't make the space jockey large enough, so they shoved the directors and like AP like the assistants kids into spacesuits and had them walk around. So any like scene that like they're like far out and they're in spacesuits, those are kids.
Nice. I will say the effects of this movie, at least for that, are really good. Like everything looks really cool. I can't lie. The like human ship, I don't know if we ever really see what it looks like.
You do.
No, you get like a half zoomed out picture of
inside. I'm saying
inside. When I think of the look of a ship, I think of the outside, and I'm like, I'm talking about when they showed the outside, we saw like an eighth of the hull. I don't think we saw anything. Yeah, the Millennium Falcon's a freighter too. That ship looks way cooler.
It does not carry 20 million tons of fucking bullshit.
It might. You don't know. Depends on how dense the bullshit is.
No, I love the look to the inside of the area because they had to build all of that, and I don't know how the fuck you can build any of that in real life, and it looks otherworldly in my opinion.
It does.
Besides the computers that you want to bitch about that.
Hey, I'm allowed to. Hey man, things take me out of movies sometimes, and you can't tell me you can travel faster than light and use a Mach 1. That's just
they're also traveling that fast while carrying a fuck ton of weight.
Yeah, like none of it. Well, okay, that isn't that unrealistic. If we can figure it out, we'll be fine. It's just figuring it out. Figuring out some sort of way that we can go that fast.
Read.
Because right now, to get to our nearest neighbor would only take like 10,000 years with the current ships we have. If we could even fuel them enough to go.
Only 10,000 years.
Yeah, this is no biggie.
Not like that's like twice. No, it's not. No.
Bro, I was gonna say twice the human lifespan.
No, it's half the fucking time humans have existed.
No.
Well, it's 20,000 years, right?
No. Well.
Or 200,000? Is it 200 or 20?
200.
I know it's 2 zeros.
And it keeps going up because we keep finding things.
I thought it's because we
No, dipshit. Like it keeps like actually extending, not just because we're not day by day. I just mean we keep finding shit.
Yeah, because I think we didn't find like a Neanderthal that's like 300,000 years, something like that. So it's like technically it's humanoid.
Oh, yeah, so according to current scientific understanding, modern humans, classified as Homo sapiens, have been on Earth for approximately 300,000 years. So we've got up.
Not homosexuals.
No, that's you.
Oh,
God.
Okay, so...
But no, the space jockey is cool. I can't deny that. And I love the, like, I don't want to say the effects, but the sets are really nice outside of the computers. Which literally all they would have to do is just like change it so it's just a screen and stop making the screen display exactly like the others did.
Okay, I'll call Disney and we'll have them edit it like they did in Star Wars.
There you go. Yeah.
So the face hugger thing.
Yeah.
And the fucking chest burster. How do you feel? Because you probably have seen the scene before.
I actually had.
Really?
At least as far as I know.
You had no idea what the fuck was happening.
Okay, so like I knew stuff was gonna happen. I'd just never seen it.
Well, yeah, you knew this shit's gonna happen. It's a fucking horror movie.
Well, no, I mean, like people have talked about it. I've heard people talk about the chest burster, but I've never seen it, and I don't get to visualize it in my head. So.
Yeah, you don't have a brain.
Well, that's just not true.
Your brain half works.
No, my brain fully works. It just doesn't do that one thing.
I can't see pictures.
So the face hugger is weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
So before they get the face hugger on the ship, I'm just mad at the ship captain who pretended to care so much about protocol. Breaking protocol immediately. Like that pissed me off. That would never happen.
Well, it's the guy who's like the rules are in place to work for everyone else but me.
Right, and it's like that's not how this works. Ejectocito, cuz. You're out. Yeah, no, you don't do that because look how everyone's dead now.
Not everyone. Well,
did you know she was supposed to be?
Who? What?
At the end of the movie, they were all supposed to die. Ripley was supposed to die also. Mm-hmm. The final scene was supposed to be the alien biting her head off.
Would have been fucking cool as fuck.
That would have been way more badass.
I'm glad they didn't, though.
But instead, they let her win. Why does she get a win? What does she know?
I don't know when the next time we're going to watch another alien movie. And we'll probably think about it by the time we do. So eventually, Ripley does die.
Good.
But then they clone her and bring her back. It's dumb. It sucks. It's one of the worst movies in the series.
Okay. But the face hugger. Why does it look like a hand?
That's the point.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to look like it's grabbing onto it. It's hugging the fucking person's head. And then
it made me really uncomfortable.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Because
the chest burster, I don't know, man. What did you think was gonna happen?
Well,
you let an alien impregnate your crew member. What did you think was coming?
So when people get pregnant, they don't burst to their chest.
Yeah, but it's an alien. Why would you assume it would operate the exact same? Normally, people don't get pregnant through their face either, Grayson.
Did
you think about that part?
The alien, the xenomorph, is doesn't look like that all the time. It takes parts of its host's DNA and combines it with the xenomorph DNA, and then they come out looking different. Whatever, because like there's an alien dog eventually in Alien 3. There's Deacon, which I can tell you about later. That's a whole complicated thing. It's weird. So like, yeah. But Alien in the first movie is about forced like impregnation and forced birth, and it's a very topical thing about like because Roe v. Wade just got instated like 5 years before this was placed. So it's very topical about sexual assault because like that scene with the guy who's like always fucking smoking. And like the tail comes up his legs. It's supposed to be commentary on it because they always gender flip it to make it like men feel like they're feeling the woman's position.
Yeah, Because
Like,
I read a little bit of stuff after I watched because I was curious.
Yeah.
So yeah, didn't know all of that, but knew some of that. The like gender flipping everything.
It
And
also has one of
how
those.
initially the chestburster scene was going to be a woman, and then they flipped it.
Yeah.
And then there was something I read that said that all of the characters were wrote gender neutrally, and then they weren't. It's like, well, yeah, that's how that works. Once you cast somebody, it's no longer.
They were cast gender neutral, then they're altered to be like have characteristics, but most like Ripley was supposed to be a man initially. Like that was like their idea, but they're like, oh, we can cast a woman. Also, that's one of the first transgender people in film history. I can't remember her name.
No.
The other woman on the crew
Lambert
is Lambert is canonically transgender in the first film.
Didn't know that.
Or second film. They reveal it in the second film. I apologize.
Gotcha. That's why I didn't know that.
Yeah. And it is a really good franchise. Half the movie suck.
Yeah, I can see that. It can have great ideas. I think I'm doing the exact same thing to you that you did to me with Tombstone. So cool.
No, with Tombstone, I was open to the idea of like it being good.
You're acting like I wasn't open. You're acting like I wasn't open to the idea of it being good while actively saying it was good. You weirdo.
Yeah. No, but like I get you're trying to like here's more like your issues with it, and like it's me responding to those issues. Yeah, I get it.
It is entirely just that episode, but flipped. So now you have to defend your movie.
Yeah,
because I also, was super high on Tombstone, but I know a lot more people are super high on this movie, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I don't know, man. It didn't. And I tried to make both this and the movie we'll watch next week extra scary. Like, I shut everything off, killed all the lights, sat there in pure darkness, and just watched the movie. Didn't even play on my phone.
Burden had.
I really wanted to. I really wanted to, though.
The xenomorph doesn't scare you at all.
Like, not really.
It's the perfect organism.
Right. I don't know. Part of me thinks that my brain's just like, oh, it's perfect. There's no way to kill it. Okay, then.
No,
my brain's smart enough to just be like, oh, well, we die then. My question is, so it's the perfect organism, right?
Yeah.
It's got a brain 12 times bigger than ours, apparently.
Oh, it's not bigger. It's just.
Well, it definitely is.
Yeah, it's a penis. I get it. It's bigger. Doesn't mean it worked. It has like more like folds. It thinks like it thinks like.
But why?
Like an animal, but
most animals kill for food. Most beings kill for food.
This kills for fun.
Yeah. Weird. Why?
It's.
What evolutionary trait make it do that? I know some humans do the same thing, but I also want to cut open their heads and see what's going on in their brain. After they're dead, of course.
Sure.
Of course.
I couldn't really tell you. I don't really know exactly why.
That's weird.
They just like to kill. They are just blood hunters at this point. Not in the cool D&D way though.
Yeah.
It's more like, oh, I want to kill you way.
Also, you want to hear my most nitpicky complaint?
Oh, let me hear it so I can fucking debunk it or some shit.
You can't.
Oh, okay.
When they go to the planet.
Yeah.
So they're actually going to the moon, as far as I could tell, of that planet.
Sure.
Because I would think, because it didn't look like they landed on Saturn. That wasn't Saturn, but it's Saturn.
It was Saturn. It was
right.
Saturn.
Yeah. It was a different star system, but it's Saturn, which means it's a gas giant, which means they didn't land there. So they landed on a moon. Those moons that were way too close to that planet. That is not how moons work at all.
Yeah.
Not even kinda. Those moons would be slamming into that planet.
Okay. Is that your complaint with the moons?
Yeah. They did space wrong.
In 1979, holy shit.
Hey, we knew about space then. We knew how far away our moon was.
Wait, Star Wars had 2 suns. Okay, I don't know. Fucking hear it.
Actually, did you know that throughout the universe, more star systems have 2 suns?
Yeah, they have a bite. They have a,
so like
they have a bite. They have a bi-solar system. Yeah.
Binary star systems are a real thing.
It's either you're bi or you're not in space.
I want to find a tertiary star system. I want 3 stars.
Would that be tertiary, or would that be just like tri?
Well, I don't know. I've never heard of trinary, so I went with the word that I knew existed.
It'd be a tri-solar system, wouldn't it be?
Well, no, because wouldn't it just be a bi-solar system, not a binary? I don't know.
With tertiary,
There's trinary. Trinary is a word, apparently.
Oh, I mean, you should trinary. Give me a better language.
Ternary. I hate the English language.
It is super dumb.
Yeah. What else? I'm trying to think of other things about this movie.
I still can't believe you weren't like scared of like the fucking xenomorph, especially the like in the vent scene.
It did, like the jump scare that was supposed to happen. You know it's coming. I don't
know. It's one of the best jump scares in all of history.
But also, it is so obviously set up.
No, it's done right, because we are told that thing should not be following him one bit. They are closing every vent right behind him.
Right, but also, they're closing every door right behind him. And then he jumps in the vents and they say, it's coming right towards you. He looks around and it's not there, goes down a level. Looks one way, it's like, oh, it's gonna be behind him. If your brain didn't figure that out and it terrified you, I'm sorry.
No, but I think the
jump scares are supposed to be surprising.
When
they hold your hand and point it out to you, like there's a jump scare here, it's not gonna be scary because you know it's coming. You're already prepped.
There's really good jump scares that pointed out to you.
Where? You're saying this one, but you're wrong.
Smile.
That one was never pointed out to you. The only one that's a real jump scare is when her head flips. That is never pointed.
It's pointed like, hey, this is the jump scare.
Well, no, it's pointed like, hey, the jump scare is going to be this smile when she looks up, so you're prepped for that, and then something entirely different happens. That's fair. Like, it's cool, but
I find the fucking xenomorph fucking like, it's cool as fuck, but
I was
also
gonna say, I just think the xenomorph looks cool. I don't know.
It is. And I love it because it's half penis.
I think it's more than half penis.
I mean, its head's at least penis-wise.
Definitely.
It's got tubes coming on its back and shit.
But, like...
Do you think it'd be more scary if there was more xenomorphs?
No. So more xenomorphs wouldn't change anything. Everybody still dies. I think my brain just came to the conclusion once they like showed that you can't really kill it. It's just like, oh, they're all dead. Nothing to be afraid of. It's just the Grim Reaper.
You know what's funny? In Aliens, there's thousands.
Why?
Because they find a way to kill it.
Why do they need... Oh, how do you... What? How...
They have like laser fucking...
They fucking...
guns.
Which X-Men movie was that?
X-Men 3?
The one where they killed Darwin.
Oh, X-Men First Class.
Yeah. The X-Men First Class alien?
No, you saw that like you could kill the fucking xenomorph in this film like 3 different ways.
Except it never died.
It did die.
No.
Yeah, the rocket booster?
I don't think it's dead. It was still moving.
No, it got inside it and they got vaporized, bro.
No, it didn't, though.
Did you watch the wrong movie, my guy?
No. Go rewatch that scene. Go rewatch that scene right now.
Oh my god.
Because no, it didn't. It just got blasted into space.
No, I swear to God, it's fucking...
No,
vaporized.
I'm watching it currently again. It climbs in. She kicks on the boostery thing. And... Watch me be wrong. I'll be so upset.
It's gonna be so fucking funny when you're wrong.
No, it just gets blasted into space. And also, why is the rocket booster wet? Yeah, and it's still flailing as it gets blasted into space. It is not dead. Not even kind of. You're looking at, that would be an hour, like, 52 in. Give or take.
Okay, it's thrown out of the fucking thing, right?
Yeah, it wasn't vaporized. It's still alive. 100%.
It's still stuck correctly. It climbs to the rocket booster.
Uh-huh.
She hits it.
Uh-huh.
That shit. Where? That shit. It's vaporizing him.
No, it's not.
Oh, I guess he gets pushed towards the fucking camera.
Yeah.
I love it because it's such a dumb look because it's a fucking, you know it's a dude in there, but like it gets pushed towards the camera. Okay, well, it can die from fire. I can tell you that right now.
Well, they didn't kill it. And it shouldn't be able to if it's a perfect organism. So either they're lying in this movie or they lie in every other movie.
Organism. It's still a fucking organism. Everything dies.
Oh, that's just not true.
If it's living, it dies.
That's just not true.
This is true. Organisms still can die. The operations can still fail. They can still be mortally wounded. Everything that is an organism that it's not immortal. You can't create an immortal being. It's not robotic.
Well, robots actually would fail first.
Yeah, and we know that's why Elon's gonna go bankrupt in like 5 years.
Well, I doubt that.
Well, I think his new invention is gonna stab someone, and he's gonna be implicated in it. And I think it's gonna be funny as hell. Not because someone died, but
I mean, yeah, I mean it can still be killed, but there are things that are immortal. There's a jellyfish.
That's because it does. That's because it's weird. It doesn't have a skeletal structure.
Yeah,
It's brain in its whole body.
They can turn back time by reverting to an earlier stage of their life cycle. I don't know how you just do that.
Can we kill that? What the fuck? Can we kill that? That should not exist. Let's kill that. What the fuck?
That's so cool.
That should not exist.
Imagine you could just sit here and be like,
baby.
Right? I want to be 16 again. Bam.
No, the movie's called 17 again.
That's why I changed it.
You have made a movie reference on a movie podcast and you decided not to?
Yeah. I went out of my way.
17 again?
No.
I'm just saying, like of all the
heard
films,
of it.
You've never seen.
I've watched some weird movies, Grayson. We know this.
You watched fucking.
I do have to keep saying, because I know people are going to be psycho, I did enjoy this movie. It's still good. Part of what I do, like it's always one of our jobs when watching these movies to point out flaws. One of us has to do it.
I think next week we're going to be on the same page.
Maybe?
I think for the most part.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know what my thoughts are on that movie.
Yeah.
It was something. Lighthouse. Are there any lighthouses in this movie?
I mean, kinda. Isn't the beacon
I guess. Yeah.
Lighthouse? Yeah.
I guess, yeah. Why did nobody get lost staring at that light?
Well, he did. Because everyone died. So my nitpick with this film is that this xenomorph is hunting them down one by one, right?
Yeah.
And there's good portions of this film that go like 10 minutes without any xenomorph.
Oh, more than that. I think xenomorph is on screen for like less than 7 seconds.
Probably. Well,
until the very end, when it's just on screen, but only kind of.
But like, what are you doing in the meantime? Like, are you having a cup of Joe? Are you trying to like refuel? Are you even making a phone call to the Queen and be like,
well, I mean, they did say the ship was fucking enormous, so he's just like, exploring. My question is, if the ship is as big as they're saying, how are there only like 7 crew members?
Because it's bare minimum. They were bitching over one share, bro.
Except as far as we can tell, that wouldn't be the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you got captain, right?
Uh-huh.
You got science officer. You only need one science officer.
Uh-huh. No, okay. So all that cargo, 20 million tons.
Yeah.
3 people loaded that?
No,
really?
No. Because they're mining in a different place, and I think we actually see it in the technically prequel, but the sequel to this film. It's called Alien Romulus. That came out this year. But I think they loaded it up, and then they just take it to wherever it's going.
Still, I don't think that few people could operate that big of a ship alone.
Even you get your I don't know what's Ripley's job. I don't fucking remember.
How big is the ship in Alien?
So it's called the Nostromo.
That's right. It is the Nostromo. That is not as big as they made it seem.
Yeah, the alien's just having a play place at this point. He's just fucking around.
I'm trying to figure out what ship from like Star Wars that compares to.
Probably the
I'm looking for something. We're gonna say that long.
Maybe.
No, I don't think so. No.
How big are Star Destroyers?
Well, I think if I remember correctly,
2.2 miles.
No, that's the other one.
No, that's 22 miles, isn't it?
No, there's other things. Star Destroyer is about 8 times the size of this ship.
Damn.
It is 1,600 meters long, weighs 40 million tons, and has over. Here's how the math goes. We'll just divide this by 8. Well, so we'll take out the stormtroopers. They don't matter. They're not operating the ship. They're just existing. Yeah. But you've got officers and enlisted personnel. That is 37.
That's military, though. That's military.
Sure. Okay, so we'll divide it by 16 then. That's still 37,000 people. You still need 2,000 people to deal with this shit.
Nah, they built different, bro.
No, that's not how anything works.
Alan Ripley, my guy.
But yeah, that's a regular Star Destroyer. If you go with the Executor class, they're 12 miles long. And can carry supplies for 300,000 crew members.
Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah. You think these ships are big? Alien ships be tiny. No, that's what I was trying to compare it to. Is like, is it just the Falcon? I don't think so, but like, imagine.
Pretty big Falcon, honestly.
The Falcon, I think, is bigger than you. Remember, it's not that big.
I hope so. Well, but it's got like the Nostromo has like a science division. It's got the fucking engine. Like it has like 3 layers of fucking engines that they go through because of the fucking acid.
Yeah, that was interesting. Why did the acid stop eating through things?
Because once it hits something, it evaporates, but that's all it does. It just opens holes. It has a limited amount of things you can go through.
Yeah.
Like a lightsaber, if you drop it straight down, it's gonna can continue going on because it's still on. It's a limited amount of liquid.
That's fair. That's fair. Kind of.
And it's like it's the knuckle from a face hugger. Aliens fucking acid.
I don't think they bled I don't think it bled enough acid for cutting your knuckle. You ever cut your knuckle? They bleed way more than that.
I've cut my knuckles plenty of times, and I barely bleed from that shit.
You know what else is bad? When you burn yourself on a hot pan.
Did you do that today?
Yesterday.
Hurt
like a motherfucker. Put the pan in the oven.
Well,
took it out. Like normally it was fine. Cut into the steak to see if it was done, and like was trying to get leverage, so I just grabbed the handle of the pan and fuck.
Geek, you do realize your body's response is to tell you not to do that.
Well, no, obviously not. It told me to do that.
No, that's your dumb ass. But your body's being like,
well,
fuck
okay,
that
once
shit,
I put it back on the stove, I thought it was just normal pan, so I grabbed the handle.
That's not how things work.
Trust me, I know. And now my finger really knows. It burned my fuck you finger. I don't feel too good about this.
Oh my god, your fuck you finger so like it's like what? Why do you do this? What's with the other knuckles?
I don't know, man.
Like it's this.
No, because that looks fucking stupid.
This.
Yeah, that also looks really stupid.
I have long fingers, okay? My fingers are long and skinny. I don't. It's like a face hugger, like fingers. Which
I just telling us right now.
I learned that a bunch of people figure out that the fucking face hugger has fingers when they fucking say knuckle like 4 times in that
I
fucking
know
sequence.
a bunch of people didn't figure it out. I know a bunch of people who didn't figure it out until like a couple weeks ago because they sent a picture in a group chat and were like, why does it look like a hand? And these are people who were alive and watched it in theaters in 1979.
Yeah, it literally says knuckle in the film like 7 times.
Yeah.
Oh. I love the face hugger because it shoves something down your throat. But then it does.
Wow, that's why you love it, huh?
And then when they take it out, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it should be doing the opposite way. It looks like it should be like. It looks like a vagina. A lot of Alien is very phallic. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. You
got a penis alien. You got a vagina fucking face hugger.
It was really horny, and apparently they cut the horniest parts. So there you go.
They cut the horniest parts?
Apparently there were supposed to be like multiple sex scenes.
God damn it! Alien, my Alien movie should be horny. Okay, make them horny.
We're moving on. I'm sure this movie did great because everybody cares. It had a budget of $11 million. That's cannot be accurate.
It's 1979 money.
Oh, that's right.
So
it only made $100 million. I say only, but like
that's 10 times his budget, basically.
Right, but it's also like a thing of like, in my brain, $100 million is kind of bad. Like, because I'm used to movies now. You only make $100 million, you're a bad movie.
Like Jaws was the first like blockbuster, and that was 4 years before this.
Yeah.
And 2 years before Star Wars, and Star Wars is just something weird.
What was Star Wars? I don't remember.
Star Wars is the second highest grossing film of all time, adjusted for inflation.
Yeah, but I don't care about inflation. What did it do? This is a fair comparison. We can compare these two straight up. What did they do? Star Wars cost also $11 million.
Let's fucking go!
Odd. And oh my god. And it grossed $775 million. Jesus.
Yeah.
Golly.
And that's why I feel like people are like, Star Wars is like the best Star Wars. It's because my money. It's like, no, it's just because everyone's fucking seen it.
Yeah, literally.
Like, if you find someone who has never seen Star Wars, it's kind of a rarity.
It's my goal. It's my goal in
life. Someone who's never seen Star Wars? Yeah. I think Jarrett's never seen Star Wars.
Already married.
Who? Huh?
Not important. You missed the joke, and that's okay. We're gonna talk about something. Apparently there's goofs. You want to talk about some goofs?
There's so many goofs. There's always goofs. It's a 1979 film.
Okay, I didn't notice this, so maybe it changes differently. But during the conversation about Brett being a parrot, the length of his cigarette constantly changes. Unless it's somehow getting longer. That is how cigarettes work. They burn.
No, it's getting longer.
Oh, I was like...
Because they had to relight it every time, because they kept fucking up. So they're trying to maintain continuity. Did not do it.
See, the issue is, if you keep fucking it up, just reshoot the entire scene.
Nah.
Don't just reshoot singular moments and fuck it all up.
Would you reshoot when the guy breaks his foot in the fucking helmet?
No, but you don't need to. They're not fucking up everything around it.
He did. He fucked up his foot.
Well, yeah, but that didn't fuck up the scene at all.
Dude, imagine a boomstick coming in. That moment he fucking breaks his foot.
You could edit out a boomstick.
Yeah, in 2002, not 1979.
Even in 1979, you just go into Microsoft Paint and scribble it out with some blue.
Microsoft Paint didn't exist.
You don't know. I know. Microsoft Paint was invented a year ago.
I mean, they didn't fucking redo the fucking stormtrooper clacking his head on the fucking door.
Because that's funny. They didn't redo it. They added a sound that wasn't there. George Lucas is like, this fucking idiot. Donk. Love that.
Rated number 51 all time. Won one Oscar, which is rare for a horror film.
I was gonna say, winning an Oscar. The Oscars almost, I feel like, mean nothing.
Best effects, visual effects.
Right. But like Oscars and this isn't just me talking about this movie. I just mean in general. I think Oscars are kind of pointless.
Yeah.
Because like 90% of the time they don't consider the best movies of that year at all.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, and it's so, at least now it's so like film bro-y.
Yeah.
And pretentious and douchey.
Yeah.
Sorry, my Prada's at the cleaners.
It's still like it's.
I know it still like matters, but I don't like. If you tell me a movie didn't win an Oscar, it doesn't mean anything. Or you tell me a movie won an Oscar, I don't care. That doesn't tell me whether it's a good or a bad movie. That means they won a popularity contest.
True.
Among a bunch of old movie critics who are normally really dumb. When's the last time something like just in the movies that were up for an Oscar, when's the last time they made the correct decision? Oh, right. Never. Never.
I feel like they made one last year.
Don't give them credit. Just pretend I'm right and move on.
I don't care about this fucking bullshit. Thank you.
Yes, you do.
Just give me the Oscars. Like, it's not that hard, guys. Thank you. 98th Oscar winner. Fucking let me click it.
Damn. Near the end, when Ripley's in the shuttle closet putting on the spacesuit, there are 3 axes hanging on the wall. The number goes down to 2 while she suits up, and then they've completely vanished when she puts on the helmet.
Okay, last year they did make the right decision like 3 times.
Where? Wrong. False.
Best leading actor, Cillian Murphy.
Damn, I can't argue with that one.
Best supporting actor, Robert Downey Jr.
I can't really argue with that one, but I want to.
Best directing, Christopher Nolan. Best picture, Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Okay. Well, but Oppenheimer is just different.
He's a bit different.
I think Oppenheimer should have clean sweeped.
To be fair, they did not nominate Greta Gerwig for best directing, so they should shove it. Greta Gerwig, the Barbie director.
Oh, really?
Not nominated.
That's dumb. Barbie was great.
Barbie was nominated.
That was my favorite day. Going and watching Barbie and then immediately going and watching Oppenheimer was so fun.
I don't know how anyone did that.
That was so good, dude. It was such a good day. It was so much fun.
Oh, but the Oscars still matter somewhat. They give great prestige to a film. Because you're not going to be like, oh, this won a BAFTA. Like, but yeah, it won an Oscar, though.
Right, but then here's the thing. Why do actors who are actually good never win Oscars?
Because the Academy sucks dick.
Right.
I'm not saying the Academy is great. I'm just saying, but like, when people are like,
really?
What?
That's insane. Some of the names that have never won an Oscar. It hurts.
Like what?
Samuel L. Jackson.
You never won an Oscar?
That's not nice. Well, this list is kind of wrong.
He's won an Oscar by being part of the film that won an Oscar.
That doesn't.
So technically, he wins an Oscar, but he has never won a solo
Ian McKellen,
award for an Oscar.
The GOAT.
That's Gandalf and Magneto.
Yeah. Apparently, Willem Dafoe's never won one.
Willem Dafoe? We'll talk about him next week.
Yeah, we will. See, I looked up just actors who haven't won an Oscar, and the first like actress it pops up with is Amy Adams. I don't know if I've seen.
It's fantastic. Okay.
Okay, I haven't seen many movies with her in it, but it's like, what was she gonna win an Oscar for Trouble with the Curve, dog? I don't know, man.
Arrival. She would have won for Arrival.
I've never seen that.
Well, it's not on our
yeah, I was gonna say we've worked out over a year in advance. It's not coming for a while.
Yeah.
It did not make the list.
It did not.
It didn't.
You're not on the list.
Trivia. Okay, the chest burster scene was not filmed in one take, despite the myth.
They were still unaware of it.
Right.
In the fucking chest.
The scene was filmed twice. On the first take, the chest burster was unable to cut through Kane's shirt. So the crew needed to reset and shoot it again. The failed attempt is visible in the finished film since the director Ridley Scott thought it made it look like the creature was struggling to push its way out and made the scene more violent.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Also, I'm not a fan of Ridley Scott. Like, he's made like 3 good films in his life. So this Gladiator, and I think he made another movie.
Are you not entertained? I've never seen that movie, but I've seen that clip.
Well, Gladiator 2 is coming out later this year, also directed by Ridley Scott. 5 years later. I'm like, dude, come on.
Probably gonna ruin it. Wait, did he? Oh no, he was a producer on that.
No, James Cameron did Alien.
No, The Martian. He was a producer for The Martian. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at what he's directed, but I don't.
Gods of Egypt, I think he did. That was ass.
Wow, he has done a lot of stuff I've never heard of. He did Alien Covenant.
Not a great.
No, he's listed as The Martian's director.
Okay, so that's his third good film. There we go.
Weird.
Yeah, because I think I remember talking though.
Then he did Prometheus.
Wasn't that great?
He did Robin Hood. Did American Gangster.
Oh, American Gangster's good.
He did Black Hawk Down. Did Gladiator.
Yeah.
He did. Ooh, that one did not get rated well. Wow.
Is it Gods of Egypt or something like that?
No, I don't remember what it was, but it got
Exodus.
like a 4.6.
It's like probably Exodus then.
All right. That was a weird way to get sidetracked. Oh wait, did it just say he did Blade Runner? And I just like totally
Yeah.
He did Blade Runner.
Never seen Blade Runner though.
Huh.
I watched 2049 because apparently like that's every man's like dream.
Wait, like the ad?
The ad?
He might deserve more credit if that is what he did.
What ad?
Oh yeah. The ad for the Macintosh. The most iconic ad of all time, the Big Brother ad.
Yeah, Apple's because she swings the fucking hammer around and then
yeah. I don't think there were any woos.
Well, yeah, well, I'm doing it because I can't fucking do I can't spin it around like a fucking dumbass right now.
Yeah. Maybe Ridley Scott is the greatest director of all time just because of that.
No, Christopher Nolan exists.
And he didn't make that the most iconic ad in history, so...
Yeah, but he made the most iconic film in history.
Did he?
Yeah.
Which one?
All of them.
Well, that's not true.
No, but people bow at his fucking feet. Be like, he's the greatest. He made Alien. He's the greatest director of all time. I'm like, no, just that you make one good film. Don't make you great.
But we also can't be hyping up Christopher Nolan like that.
Okay.
Because all the weird film bros do, so I can't.
That's true.
We can't be part of this.
Well, like people are like they bow the feet of Francis Ford Coppola, and they're like Megalopolis is great. Like I'm seeing clips of this film. It's fucking ass. I can tell already. Go to the club.
But Interstellar and Oppenheimer are in my top 10 movies of all time. Yeah. So
maybe
Christopher Nolan's up there.
52 weeks. It might change the next 52 weeks. Who knows? We're watching a bunch of new films.
Well, I mean, Interstellar's at 1, so unless we get 10 #1 movies. I
We're
don't
gonna
think
get
that's
10
changing.
#1 movies. Yep, we're gonna get 10
And
#1 movies.
Oppenheimer's not even on our list.
Whoa.
So
Okay, and
we probably should figure that out at some point. But you gotta let the Oppenheimer hype pass a little more. I don't know if it'll ever pass. It's not.
No, because like
Twitter search
like
Oppenheimer right now. What a distraction. Let's get back to this movie, Alien.
I can't fucking spell Oppenheimer.
Oh. Shredded condoms were used to create tendons of the xenomorph's jaw. The penis had condoms.
I love that. I didn't know that. People are mentioning Oppenheimer because of a new thing that came out about Christopher Nolan.
Oh yeah, because he's planning another movie.
And WB is trying to get him back, like an ex that is like.
Yeah. No, it's already. I think it was confirmed that he's doing his next movie with Warner Brothers.
No, it's with Universal.
I don't think so.
He told Warner Brothers to fuck off. Basically, they're not allowed. They weren't even allowed to read the next script.
When
he was optioning it.
What the hell?
We got into Christopher Nolan from.
According to all right, let's. Oh no, it does say returning to Universal. I definitely thought he was going back to Warner Brothers. What would he even do for Warner Brothers?
Everything besides Oppenheimer.
Give me a Christopher Nolan Superman film. Let's see if he can ruin Superman too.
I'll pass.
I mean, they were good movies, but it also wasn't Batman.
No, people want him to direct a Superman film, and I'm like, nope.
Who else could he fuck up? Give him give Christopher Nolan the Moon Knight movie. I want to see what he does.
He might cook with that.
No, because he doesn't like the comic book part of.
No, because I want him to do the go bullshit go.
Let's see what else happened.
What else happened? People died. No one died brutally like they do in the other films. What?
Well, because they do it all off screen because they can't make the alien actually look like it's doing anything.
Yeah, they can't make it the chumpy bit go through the face.
The best part you get is the rah, the most goofy looking jump scare of all. It would have been way cooler if it was just sitting there. That would have been a better jump scare than rah, because it does just look like a guy in a costume going rah.
I love that when she realizes the alien's on the escape pod, when it's just sitting there, because it sits there for a long time after it's realized. He just kind of just puts out the second jaw a little bit, like, I'm like, dude, what the fuck you doing? He's just a silly, goofy dude.
Yeah, silly, goofy dude.
I do find it quite terrifying that it's kind of just laying there, like it's just like catch and ride. Oh yeah,
it was just wait until it wanted to wait until they got back to wherever home was. It was chilling.
Yeah. I need to find out how a normal xenomorph becomes a queen, because we do see the queen in the next film. I just don't remember how you do it.
Oh yeah. There were multiple different endings, because apparently it was also originally scripted to end with Ripley escaping in the shuttle and the alien dying on board the Nostromo. Interesting.
Yeah, I would hate it if it just died in the Nostromo.
That would suck. I still think it's better if she just gets her head bitten off and it cuts to black. Like, just imagine that, like, sits down like, oh, I lived. Chomp. That'd be sick.
Well, it doesn't chomp with its big chompers. It chomps with the small chompers.
It'll do both.
It just shoots it out and goes like through someone's head.
It can do both. Does the alien need to eat?
Yes.
What does it eat?
Human.
Well, it didn't. Well, maybe it did, but it didn't.
Wasn't hungry.
So maybe that's the plan. Just eject them all into space, and they'll die at some point from hunger.
It doesn't need air.
It needs food.
No, but it swims. Like, it can swim forever.
No, it'll run out of energy without food.
Well.
Oh, yeah. How much time do you think the xenomorph was actually on screen in this film?
5 minutes, 42 seconds.
Yeah, 4 minutes of screen time.
Damn, that's close.
And it doesn't make its first appearance until an hour into the movie.
Oh yeah, I realized that. I'm like, damn, we're just gonna to the xenomorph. But I like I said, it's better than following the droids for 30 minutes because we're with a group of people who make you care about them and are like showing their personalities to be.
I don't really know
and
if I cared about any of them, if I'm honest.
You didn't care about some blue collar workers. You're against unions, geek.
No.
You're against unions. You just said it. You'd rather have Elon run the world.
No, I just don't care about. Two of the characters' entire thing was, we want more money.
Yeah. You never had that moment when you're working and like, man, this fucking shit sucks. I want to get paid more for this shit.
Sure, but I don't make that the only bit of my personality.
Okay. But they're quite funny.
We're in the middle of trying not to die, and I'm still only complaining about not getting paid enough. Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry, but if you're an alien,
one
trying to
joke
kill you
of
ass,
I don't get paid enough for this shit would be fine. But when you've made that joke 84 times in 4 minutes, it's not funny. Yeah. I just kind of want to feed you to the alien.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be the guy just like, oops, I locked the wrong door. Oh, no, he died.
They do that a few times, actually.
I do love that Ridley Scott was asked why Ripley would go back for the cat, and he responded with, would I go back for my dogs? Absolutely.
The cat's fucking...
The cat getting everyone killed is funny.
Cat's name is Jonesy.
Yeah.
It's a Fortnite character.
Maybe the Fortnite character was named after the cat.
Well, I mean, Alien is in Fortnite.
True.
I think everything we've talked about has at least like something for Fortnite. Tombstone, Cowboys.
I want to go look at some reviews for this movie because I'm intrigued.
Oh no, you're going to see all good and you're going to see the one bad. It's like, it just takes forever. I'm like, it's 7 minutes, my guy. Please behave.
Okay, but you can make 7 minutes feel like 30 years, and you can also make 30 years feel like 7 minutes. It's all about whether you're good at making movies or not.
I never said Scott was good at making movies. I just said this is a really good movie.
I know. You're on drugs, though. Where the fuck how do I find reviews?
97% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's not accurate at all.
91.
93 on the tomato meter, 94 on the popcorn meter. Popcorn.
So people really like this fucking movie, Geek, okay?
Okay. I didn't say they shouldn't. I didn't say it was bad either. I didn't even say it was mid. I said it was good. I just said it wasn't perfect. I'm sorry that you think imperfection is perfect.
Well, yeah, because nothing is perfect.
Except you think this movie is. You said it was 10 out of 10.
Besides the xenomorph. The xenomorph is a perfect specimen.
Apparently not. And it's also not perfect. Its brain, pretty smooth brain.
Well, that's not its brain, that's its skull.
No, I mean, his brain pretty smooth. It's pretty stupid.
I don't know, man.
Can't even talk.
What's the point of talking when you can just kill, Geek, okay?
Well, that's the thing. If all you're thinking about is killing, it's like a zombie.
Also,
only their brain stem is active. The rest of it's just decaying in there.
Also, it's not a perfect specimen. Its creator, they call it the perfect specimen. Who the creator's also an android, and it's just a whole thing. But it's also like the prequel movies go into like God and like where we came from, and it's just a lot of malarkey. Really, it's just like, and everyone's like, make a third movie. I'm like, dude, I don't want to go back. Like, stop going backwards. Let's go forwards. Stanley Resurrection sucks. Let's fucking cover that. Let's cover that area. It's like in Star Wars, so
Ooh,
they'll have like go backwards. I'm gonna go forward.
I had to scroll away. No, going backwards is cool, but go backwards far enough. Don't go the Acolyte. I want like the Old Republic. Go backwards.
It can't go that far back because Alien takes place
Right.
110 years after us.
It can go back as far as it wants. There's so much stuff that can happen. Just make an Alien movie with no humans.
Sure. I mean,
create a new race on a different planet getting attacked by the aliens in like 1462. What's up, little dog?
I mean, they're kind of doing that.
I found a 1/2-star review on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh shit! Let me hear this shit.
Utter rubbish. It was done long ago, and I'm sure many aspects of the film were groundbreaking at those times, but film should be judged without considering when it was made or how it made you feel when you were younger.
Hey, you should consider how, like, when it was made. First of all,
Nah,
because there's plenty of films in the 1930s that have like historical precedent, but like you gotta remember, hey, it's made in the 1930s. I get the nostalgia part. I agree upon.
I don't know if you do. You fall for the nostalgia all the time.
When have I fallen for nostalgia? This is not nostalgic. I watched this movie like every like 2 years.
That's insane.
And every like fucking 2 years.
That's insane. But we're all allowed to love the things we love. I mean, I do the same thing with like Tombstone.
And you with Star Wars.
And you thought Tombstone was good. Yeah, but you liked all the Star Wars movies. Well, except for that one. Except for that one who should not be named. Yeah. Has the number 9 in it. There you go.
It's the number 9 in
it. You looked confused.
That's not a Star Wars film. That's a fan film.
Ah, true. A really bad one. J.J. Abrams. Bad guy.
Fan film director. Renowned fan film director. J.J. Abrams.
Is anybody a fan of J.J. Abrams?
They shouldn't be.
I don't even think J.J. Abrams is a fan of J.J. Abrams. He just does stuff.
He does.
In space, no one can hear you scream. Well,
one of the hardest fucking taglines of all time.
It would make more sense if they were ever in space where no one could hear them scream.
They are in space the whole time, Geek.
Yeah, but they're on a ship where you can obviously hear them scream.
On a free walk in fucking space where they can just float away?
And go out in a suit and then be screaming and no one can hear you.
Just have Ripley just get in a spacesuit and just jump out and go, ah!
Yeah, at least that would make some sense. I don't know, man. What do you mean no one can hear you? Everybody literally heard you.
Well, the tagline...
And literally, no one can hear you. As if it's like this thing for when the alien comes, no one can ever know that it happened. You literally only stumbled across the alien because of a signal that somebody else put out there. You are literally hearing that other ship screaming. Literally. It's literally entirely wrong. They just lie. They just lie.
No. They cannot lie.
They did. They're lying. They're lying currently.
No. Anyways.
I don't know.
Anything else to talk about?
I need to reiterate one more time. I liked this movie.
He hates this movie?
No. Don't do that. They're already going to be mad at me enough.
He does not like Alien.
That's not what he said. What are you rating this out of 10?
9.
Yikes.
9.5 if you want to go halves. I don't like doing halves though.
Oh, I like doing decimals.
You had to say 4.1234.
No. But I am going to say a 6.8 because it's almost nice.
You the 8?
Yeah.
Not even the 0.75? Fuck you.
No, it's the 8.
Do it in fourths or halves. Don't do it in fucking...
Why?
It's 6.8 because 6.8 sounds like bullshit.
You sound like bullshit.
What's the difference between a 6.8 and a 6.7?
Ooh. What would make this movie a 6.7 instead?
Or a 6.9? How about that? What
Well, a 6.9 would mean it was nice.
So you need a sex scene. Got it. We gotta put the sex scene back into Alien.
There you go. And it's a 6.9.
And then you get 6.9.
So dumb.
Who cares about the useless sex scene thing?
Would have made your rating slightly better. No.
Titties.
No, fine. If you want me to go whole numbers, I'll give it a 7.
Thank you. At least you give a fucking whole number.
I think this is exactly the same as what you did for Tombstone. I think.
Probably, yeah. But I'm not a fucker who does like, I don't even like doing like ratings like out of 10 or out of 5. I do it and I'd buy this on Blu-ray day one, or I'd fucking, would never watch this again. Like that'd be like my thing. It's like,
I think there's somewhere, what's the middle of that scale?
Buy it on Blu-ray.
Like I'm not going to be offended if you have it on your TV.
No, like
I don't know. I'm not going out of my way to watch it again.
The high end of the scale is 4K day one, like most pristine quality you can see. Mid is like Blu-ray on sale. Like Mean Girls, the remake that happened this year, Blu-ray on sale.
Can't believe you'd watch a remake of a 90s movie.
Renee, it's a 2004 movie.
Really?
Yeah, it came in 2004.
Wow. Okay.
Lindsay Lohan was a thing.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Your scale's weird. That's why I go out of 10.
Because I don't like the fucking out of 10. Because if I say, hey, yo, this is a 9.5 out of 10, and I go and watch a movie that I don't like as much, but I break it as like a 9.5 out of 10, it's still like, oh, you like these equivalent. I'm like, no, these are completely two different things that are like, I like it, but I like this movie because of blah 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 reasons. I mean, I like this movie for blah 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 reasons. You're equivalent two things that aren't equivalent.
Well, I mean, that's just kind of how things go.
Or like, if I rank Man and Web at a fucking 1.5 and I rank Joker 2 at a 1.5, it's like, oh, you like these things equivalent. Like, no, I enjoy Man and Web because it's fucking funny as fuck to watch this movie, as shitty as it is. I just hate Joker. Yeah, I just fucking hate Joker. Like, it's the equivalency.
Sure, but see, but then your scale breaks down too. Because I'd never watch it again is the answer for both of those movies. It's the same thing.
Okay, but you put like
you're just changing a number to some words, and
because it's how I would feel like. Shut
up. And I don't know, maybe it's just because I do food reviews a lot, so I'm used to the rating scale.
You get fucking what's it called Goodwill, not Goodwill. Fuck, tire company.
What?
The big star system for foods.
Oh, the Michelin star.
There you go, Michelin. The tire place, Michelin stars. You do give Michelin stars out.
You know what? I should create the Geek star.
Yeah.
Honestly, I know of only one restaurant that would get it, but I'd give it to them immediately.
That's crazy. It's called Portillo's.
No.
Oh.
Actually, there might be two. There's two.
It's a food on the Nostromo because apparently it's not good.
There's the food on that ship apparently is the worst food ever eaten.
Yeah.
According to them. No, there are two places in Vegas that would get the star.
In Vegas?
Yeah. Humo Barbecue and Lefty J's had some of the greatest food I've ever
Hell's
had.
Kitchen.
I never went.
You've been to Vegas how many times? You've never gone to fucking
I've been to Vegas
Kitchen?
once.
No, you went there for TwitchCon.
Last year. It's in San Diego every other year.
Well, fuck you.
So I've been to San Diego.
No one cares about the fucking Chargers. It's all about the Raiders.
Well, the Chargers aren't in San Diego anymore, unfortunately.
Fuck the Padres. Go A's.
Well, the A's aren't anywhere.
They're in Sacramento, actually.
Well, I don't know if they will be. I think that's not going to happen. I think the MLB Players Association is going to go, we're not playing in a minor league stadium, dude. Sorry, we're so off topic. Wrap this up.
Oh, Thank you guys for watching the review for Alien. Geek is dumb and it hates everything in life, apparently.
What? I never said any of that.
Shut the fuck up. I'm wrapping up. Next week, we are covering The Lighthouse, a Robert Eggers film, who I personally love Robert Eggers, and we'll talk about next week about what the hell that film was. But until then, subscribe, like, do whatever, rate, do something on this podcast, and then until next week, when we talk about The fucking Lighthouse, bye-bye.